I'm reminded of the story about the gifter and the grifter. The grifter, the con man, the person who goes out and looks at the world as a pessimist. And so because he's a pessimist and because he's a grifter, he has a certain level of evil within him that says, I'm going to take everything from this world because it's so unfair and there's no reason or purpose for me to be here. And so the grifter will go out and he'll destroy everything around him. He'll steal the souls of men and women with no remorse, no caring or dignity behind it. Just pure, savage, relentless need to fulfill a hole that doesn't exist. And so the grifter comes out of his house every single day thinking how they can take what they need to take from the world without giving anything back. And so they live this life of pure sadness, but only finding pleasure in the moment when their grift satisfies them or becomes somehow in their souls a reward. But on the flip side, there is the gifter. The gifter is the one that goes out in the world every day looking at it as a great adventure, a marvelous adventure, something that is to be looked at and admired and loved and enjoyed for every single moment that they exist. They look at this world as something that is a great, wonderful, fulfilling pleasure. And they go out and they give that gift to other people. They give that gift to themselves. They wake up every day and they say, it's a beautiful day. And whether it's raining or it's snowing or it's hailing or the day before was the worst day of their life, they still look at it as an opportunity because they're still around, they're still breathing, they still exist. And so they go out, and regardless of the situation, they go out and make the world a better place. They give to others in a way that is special and unique. And we have to ask ourselves, are we the grifter or the gifter? And when you walk down that rabbit hole of yourself and you say, am I the gifter or the grifter? You realize the truth. And that is we are both. We are both sometimes the grifter and sometimes the gifter. And it really depends on what we focus on. Are you trying to build up the world better? Or are you getting discouraged and taking part of the grift? The grift that says you are not anything and there is no purpose and that life is unfair, so you should be unfair. Or that life sucks. And so you go out day after day, repeating that phrase and living that sucky existence. Or do you decide every day to find something beautiful and something magical? Do you go out into the world and see what value you can add and be the gifter? Give a gift to yourself, to others. Be the pleasure that people need as they go throughout their day. It's the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of us all, the duality of man. We're both a beautiful creation and a monster at the same time. The fact is, or the reality is, we must choose every day the monster that we allow out into the world, or the angel that goes out and decides to lift up, to build, and to make things better. So decide this day which one you will choose, the gifter or the grifter, the one who builds or the one that destroys. Add as many days as you can to being the gifter. Not getting discouraged by what you don't have or what opportunities aren't available to you, but looking at what opportunities and adventures await you if you only go out and act as a gifter. Act as somebody who wants to be in the light of the world and not bask in the darkness. Too many people bask in the darkness, letting their true gifts and their true nature lay waste on their lives. Don't let it lay waste on your life. You have a unique gift, go out. Use that gift to bring light to the world. Whether it's a conversation or the fact that you have some innate ability that others don't have. Whatever it is, however you treat the world, treat it as an adventure. Treat it as a giant gift that you get to give every single day, that you get to experience, regardless of the rain, regardless of the path of destruction that happens to us all sometimes. Happens to us all for a reason. We're supposed to learn from those things and not let the grifter within us lay waste to everything that we're supposed to be. So go out, decide today, grifter or gifter. I hope you decide to be the gifter. Give something better to this world. Do a little random acts of kindness every single day. Give somebody something that they didn't have before, some kind of light that only you can bring. And together, if we can be more gifters than grifters, what a magical place, what a wonderful world we'll live in. Where nobody has to suffer, and everybody has hope. Let's try it. Be the gifter. Go give and don't grift. The grift is just an illusion. Temporary happiness. Temporary. But the gifter is permanently more satisfied.